teleportation technology. Give them all teleportation technology. Let those skinny little 90-pound North Korean people, poor people, teleport to America so that they can have a good McDonald's meal, you know. Obviously, they're going to go back to Korea, dude. Seriously. And they're not going to kill us because they're people. People are people. They're going to come here, they're going to go back to Korea, and they're going to go, you know what? Fuck that Kim Jong-il motherfucker. We want a democracy because we're tired of having to join the army. And, you know, we don't like our guys getting killed for like not saluting him right or whatever. You know, we don't want to have to be required to have a pennant of his hanging from our neck and shit like this. So this whole idea about us trying like peace through strength and, you know, let's drop bombs all over Afghanistan to save those Afghanis. It's like, no, drop computers all over Afghanistan, hook them up with internet with the same amount of money you spend, and then the Afghanis themselves, the very Afghanis who are the Taliban, their kids, let those Taliban teach those kids all they want about their fucked up religion, that everybody else is hell, and, you know, they're going to take over the world, everybody's going to be speaking Arabic soon because Muhammad's going to land and kill everybody else, or whatever the fuck they say. I don't care. They could tell that to their kids till their kids are blue in the face, and their kids are just going to go home and play video games with their American friends on the internet and get on chat rooms and upload videos to YouTube, and they're going to be like, yeah, you wouldn't believe what my stupid dad tried to tell me. I mean, seriously, talk to any fundamentalist Christian kid who is raised up in a fundamentalist Christian. Those kids will talk to you forever. Oh yeah, my parents were, you know, they love me, they're great, but they're fucking retards, dude. You wouldn't believe what they told me. They tried to tell me that if you play Black Sabbath backwards, then he'll tell you to kill yourself, and it's all about the devil and this, that. So that's why we don't need to be afraid at all of these other countries. Anybody. All we have to do is give them freaking infrastructure and not drop bombs on anybody. But how do you do that? Just drop out of the army. You know, it starts with you. But anyways, the future of disclosure, what would that mean? Well, that's just one part of it. And that if it does happen where we disclose everything, we could like that just come into a utopia where we can all teleport, we can all go back and forth in time at whim, just to, you know, take photos like Andrew Bashaga says they have photos of Jesus. I think he said he saw one. And you can, you know, free energy so we can all go skiing. We won't be polluting, so we can build ski resorts as many as we want, you know, so nothing will be too crowded. Whatever you want. But we have to just do it. And we can't get people getting in the way. Now, another problem about disclosure is that probably the biggest problem about disclosure, and what's going to happen, I'm going to make a little bit of prediction about the steps towards disclosure, is as more and more people start believing in aliens, black people, some black people, I'm not saying all black people, but some of the more angry, volatile black people who feel like black people have been oppressed, and I don't really blame them so much, like ones in Africa. I mean, if you visit any one of these black chat rooms or forums, black people are pretty pissed off at white people in Africa. Black people are gonna like start saying that, yeah, white people are the aliens, but they're the evil aliens. And then white people are gonna start saying, oh yeah, white people are the aliens, but we're that makes us smarter than black people. But the truth of the matter is that we're all just as much alien. The races started after the alien hybridization, after the human race was created. The races were created 50,000 years ago, according to Edgar Cayce, after the first fall of Atlantis. But the human race was created 250,000 years ago. So The human race is just one race. There have been certain infusions of aliens, according to some people, like Anna Hayes says that, and a lot of people think that, Jesus, and the Uranium book talks about it, and like, Jesus came down here to bring a new seed of new genetics, and they were successful in creating the Merovingians and Charlemagne, and yeah, there could be certain pockets of people, but it's not like saying like the white race isn't more capable or anything like that. There's a whole bunch of different people. Alex Collier says there's 26 different types of humans in the world based on the body type, and they represent different humans from other galaxies or other planets. But kind of got sidetracked. But that's what people are going to start saying at first. I don't think that's going to last very long. Then the main problem, and the main reason why there is no disclosure, is that lots of people think aliens are evil. Lots of people. And as more and more people believe that aliens are evil, it's going to put a hamper on the disclosure. It's going to make disclosure more and more of a bad idea, because people are going to want to grab guns and defend themselves. But really, what's that going to do in the real world, actually? I mean, if the government comes clean and says, yeah, the aliens are here, they want to land, they want to hang out with you guys, they have all this technology, yeah, let's make flying saucers so we can fly all over the world. Let's do it. Let's dissolve all the borders and stop all the laws. This is just my own thing, but relax all the laws about licenses and drugs, and you need a license for this and a license for that, and just allow people to take responsibility for their own lives. Yeah, let's do that. Well, all of the evil alien people, the people who think that all the aliens are evil, really, what is all of their fear going to do? I don't think it's going to do much. I don't think they're really going to have much to say. I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to go grab all their guns and hang out on their porch and just be like, yeah, if I see one of those goddamn aliens, I'm going to blow his head off. I don't think so. I think it'll be pretty clear what the difference between good and bad is. Bad is anything that tries to tell you what you can and can't do. For example, somebody who tells you can't grow a pot plant in your backyard and smoke it. Somebody who tells you can't go and get an inhaler at the supermarket because you have asthma, without a doctor's prescription. Somebody who tells you can't fly over to some country and get a job over here, without a license or whatever. This kind of thing. So the aliens come down. There's no restrictions. We've got all this technology. People get to fly here, fly there. Yeah, there'll be a whole lot of chaos. A whole lot of fucking chaos. But it'll be beautiful chaos. And it's going to be wacky. It's going to be difficult for people, but only mentally, on their psychology. For a little while, little towns like Telluride, Colorado, are going to have millions of people visiting. Oh my God, and there's the streets crowded, and all those trashy third world dirtbags. We're going to go to Telluride and litter all over the place, just like they do in their fucked up countries. But, that's not going to last for long. People are going to get sick of it. The good people of Colorado will clean it up for them. Be like, well, that's how we do it here, baby. We clean them up after ourselves. And then they go to the fucked up countries and hike around. And, at first the people in the screwed up countries like Chile will be like, oh, no, illegal to hike up here because you'll litter. Just like we, but then we'll be like, yeah, but when you went up to our Colorado and you littered all over our hiking trails, we cleaned it up, remember? Look, here's the photo. Oh, really? You can clean that stuff up? Yeah, you just pick it up and put it in a bag. Oh, so you're going to let us hike up there? Let us hike up there just because we're Americans and we keep our place clean. Oh, okay, and then they do it and then it happens. You teach by example. And you teach by not being afraid. And I'm not. I know I may come across as a dick, but this is the truth. These countries are fucked up. Like Chile,